Hello everybody, welcome to Kitty's Kitchen. Today we're going to make buffalo wings, a super easy keto recipe. What I have here today is about 3 pounds of chicken drumettes. You can use mixed, whatever you like, whatever your family likes. Make sure that they're well dried. And something I like to do, which is not strictly necessary, but I think it helps them crisp up, is once they're well dried, put about 2 tablespoons of oil on them. I put them in a bowl and then mix them up and then put them on parchment paper. I like to cook my chicken wings on parchment paper. Parchment paper is like my newest best friend. Everything cooks up and nothing sticks. So if you're not familiar with parchment paper, get some. It's the greatest thing. Okay, as I've said, on my baking sheet with parchment paper I have about 3 pounds of chicken drumettes. You can also salt them at this point, but since our sauce is going to be so flavorful, I'm not going to. And you can anyways, you can always salt them later. So I've set my oven to 375 and we're going to put them in the oven for about 45 minutes. After about 20 minutes you can turn them over, but I don't. I found that when you use parchment paper, you really don't have to. The only thing you might want to check them after 20 minutes in case your oven doesn't heat evenly and one side of the pan is browner than the other. So then turn your pan around. The oven's at 375 and they're going to go into the oven for approximately 45 minutes. Okay, we're going to make our sauce now for our buffalo wings. In my bowl here I have about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And in my cup here, I have about 3/4 of a cup of Frank's Red Hot. I like to use Frank's Red Hot, but you can use whatever brand you like. I like Frank's because it's just simple ingredients and no preservatives and no carbohydrates. So it makes it good for our keto kitchen. So I'm going to add my 3/4 of a cup of hot sauce into my melted butter. And if it's just come out of the fridge, your hot sauce will cause your butter to solidify again. Don't worry about that. We're just going to stir it a bit here. And before we put it on, our chicken wings will heat it up again, either on the stove or in the microwave. Now if you heat this up in the microwave, it does splatter. So here's a little tip. Put a paper towel on it when you're heating it up. You only need to heat it for under a minute. And that's usually adequate for this amount of sauce. We're back. The chicken wings are out of the oven and they're piping hot. I've put them in a metal bowl. When you put your chicken wings in a bowl, make sure it's glass or metal. If you put it in plastic, it'll melt a hole through it. What I have here is the sauce that we made earlier, and I've heated it up. It doesn't have to be piping hot. It just has to be warm. You can add this little by little, but I don't. I'm just going to pour the whole amount on. If you have too much, just put the rest in a little bowl and serve it alongside of your chicken wings. There we go. Now you can toss it if you like, but I just know that if I do that, there'll be some kind of catastrophe. So I'm going to use my tongs and stir them gently. And I had a catastrophe anyways. See what I mean? Alrighty. These things happen. It's all in cooking. And there you go. If you can see it, the sauce clings nicely because of the butter. That's all you have to do is toss them lightly like that. And today I'm going to serve mine. I'm going to set this aside so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to serve mine with some green chili sour cream sauce. Of course you can use the traditional buffalo wing sauce with blue cheese, but this is what I have today, so that's what we're having. And we'll just put a few on the plate so you can see what it looks like. And as you can see, the sauce coats very nicely. And there we have it, easy keto buffalo wings. Thank you for watching Kitty's Kitchen.